I,
Go
I
ahead.
have something. Yesterday, Alex and I had a meeting with some people, and it got out of control. I need you guys to speak respectfully. Speak when only it's your turn. Do not overtalk anybody, because yesterday's show unprofessionalism and it was uncalled for. So going forward, when we have meetings, I need you girls to keep in mind that we are in a professional environment and that's how we need to talk to each other. Thank you. Go ahead, Alex. Why did you disappear, Alex? Let's go.
I'm putting this because there's often a bad connection. I'm putting the cable in the back of the computer, so it's the hardwire. Hold on. I don't want anybody to miss a word of this. Okay. So the reason I'm calling this meeting is to kind of come to an agreement about responsibilities as it relates to enrollment and to a lesser extent, program management. And then I'll also give my decision about what I want to do with regards to those two things. So, Sonia, would you please list for us what you believe your responsibilities are with regards to enrollment, not from the time that we hear about somebody to the time that person gets into the program, what do you believe what is your understanding about what you're supposed to be doing?
Sonia,
Yeah, I need to come off.
you need to come off.
I'm coming off of the computer onto my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so just give me a moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So the question was, would you please list what you believe are your responsibilities when it comes to getting a person into the program from the time we hear about this person at a meeting, DD council meeting, whatever it might be, to the time they actually begin service. What is your role?
Well, Alex, in regards to an individual coming into the program, I really
Yes.
don't have any responsibilities in regards to that. If I do get an enrollment and I pass it on to the manager. If he doesn't want to do the enrollments because it's an enrollment that I have, then I will continue with the enrollment. What I try to do is
I'm sorry, say that, roll that back again. Just say what you just said one more time.
in regards to an enrollment, if
Yes.
I get an enrollment,
Yes.
okay, because I still, as the coordinator, I still look for enrollments.
Oh,
So
okay.
if I get an enrollment, and it would be for any program, the ComHab, the Bronx, Brooklyn, whatever, I would pass it on to the manager. I would ask him if he wants to enroll this person. If not, if we can do it together. Um, do the tour, whatever the case may be. And they can put it into choices and do whatever they want to do with it. Or I can do it myself because we all have choices access. I can do the interviews. I mean, it's supposed to be a team. So we can share responsibility as far as getting the package. I can get the packages, I can do all of that. The last time, this last package, I didn't get the whole package, but I was excited to get the enrollment, and I asked Brian if he wanted to look at the what I did have, and he said yes. So he read what I did have, and he said okay. So we would do it together. And so I set up the tour with Mr. Gibson, and he said, "Well, you set it up, and I'll do the rest." I said, "Okay." And by the time I got ready to get the rest of the package, the lady went on vacation. but I can do the whole process as well as the manager. It doesn't matter. We're here to
Okay,
help each other.
let
No,
me,
but I don't.
no,
I
hold
don't
on,
think you understood his
Emily,
question.
I
let me
did
speak.
understand the question.
No,
And
let me speak, let me ask the question this way. I understand what you said. My question had to do with if Sabrina is, let's put it this way. If Sabrina identifies a candidate, wherever she is, let's say she's part of this process in terms of finding a candidate. Where do you fit into the process once she has identified a candidate?
well, once she identifies a candidate, the only thing I ask for is the package, so I can see it.
Okay,
Okay.
and then what?
That's it.
That's it.
No,
So
once you
I,
see the package, then what?
that's
once I
it.
see the package, it goes to the manager.
Okay, and
She
it
should
is
have
it.
already given it to the manager, but I asked to review the package and I forwarded it to the manager if she has not. That's
So
all I asked for.
if the manager gets the package and you've reviewed it, is it then the manager's decision as to whether that person is admitted or not, or is it still something that you control?
I don't control that. It's the manager's decision.
Okay,
I do not control it. I give my opinion,
okay,
but I do not control that.
okay.
Okay,
Got
question. Wait, Alex. So if a package come in and you look at it, you give it to each manager to see if it's fit for their program, or you decide which one that goes to, whether it goes to Empire. I'm just using example,
That's what that's
Empire,
what
Finley,
that's
or
what
Soho.
that's what Sabrina does.
Okay, okay.
Sabrina
So
gets the
Sabrina
packages.
decide what program they are
On my
enrolling in.
referrals.
it.
Sabrina gets the packages and Sabrina distributes the packages to the managers. I do not do that. She
Okay,
does
Okay,
that. And once
okay,
she gives the packages to them, I request to see the packages. I review the packages and I tell the managers, read your packages thoroughly.
okay,
okay.
okay.
So that's that. Now, Sabrina, if you would answer the same question, what is, from the time you go to one of those meetings and hand out flyers to the time somebody is actually beginning service, what are you doing? What is your process?
I get the package, I review the package. If it's for the Bronx, I ask them, do they want to go to the Bronx or Manhattan? As
Mhm.
long as they approve for Metro, I offer both locations. They then decide where they want to go. I send a package if it's for Brian, which most likely they take in the Bronx if it's Metro. I give Brian the package, he review the package, and then he lets me know what he thinks. He sets up the tour. I attend the tour with him. He communicates from that point with the care manager to let them know what the family decision was. Then they move forward on the enrollment process. Brian and Nancy are the only two that have choices access, so
Okay.
they can do their own enrollments.
Mhm.
Once they do the enrollment, if there's an issue, they both notify me. I'll go in choices. I figure out what's what, contact whoever, clarify it. The approval come, I send the DDP approvals to the manager and Sonia. That point, they're done. They're to schedule for the individual to start program, not me.
Okay. So,
What
and
happens with Soho and Brooklyn if because you saying Brian and Nancy is the only one who can enroll in choices? What happens?
I have to do it for Without Walls, Empire, and Soho. That's
Okay, okay.
yeah.
okay, so I'll say this again, and I'm going to ask what is maybe a more sensitive question, for both of you to, just sort of let the other person talk. Based on what you heard Sabrina say, Sonia, do you have any issue with that, or do you disagree with anything that she said?
I'm sorry, Alex, say that again.
My question to you is based on what Sabrina just said. Do you have any disagreement with how she described her process or what she does? And if so, what are the disagreements? And let's keep everything civil and, I'm trying to do fact finding.
No, that's what she does. Answer this for me. How am I going to talk? I'm in a meeting.
Okay, say that again.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's what she does. That's what
Okay,
she does. She gets the packages, and that's how she does it, as far as I know.
okay. So Sabrina, I would ask the same question. Based on what Sonia said,
Sonia doesn't share the package or information with me. And after she review and makes her findings, I find out third party.
This is if she has
Yes.
identified a candidate.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So she's not sharing, but you're sharing the packages with her. Okay. So she's saying that you're not sharing the packages with her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the essential difference?
Yes.
Okay. Do either one of you, it sounds like you both communicate to the managers as to which what the candidate is and the arranging the tours. Do you arrange the tours as well for your candidates, Sonia?
I have, well, in reference to, uh, can I say something before I say that?
Yeah,
In
sure.
reference to, I've only had like, 2 enrollments. Um, I think for Abubakar, I think you met with the family, Sabrina. And I told you that the family is very slow. She has not really done anything. I can't do her process for her. I can walk her through it, but I can't do her process. Um, for Joseph Whaley, I had done that way before he was in school set to graduate. So that was one of the packages. He's in already. Um, and this one, Tavio, I just got. And the reason you didn't get the package was because I didn't have the whole package. And that was one of the reasons you didn't get it. So, and I told you I would get it to you. That was the only enrollments that I had. Now, setting up tours, as to what Alex asked, when I set up tours, um, I think I did set it up for Brian. I believe I did. He told me to set up the tour and that he would do the rest. I believe that's how it went, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think I set it up. Yes.
Do you disagree with
But
any of it?
No, she definitely set the tour. It was just okay. The only issue was the things were done prematurely. Even if I received just the life plan that you
You're
had, I
talking about
would have.
Tavio.
Yes, I would have. It would not have gone to Brian, which if you send, the problem is if you send the package to the manager directly, they are assuming that this is for them. So if a tour is set up already, he's assuming this is for him. Now it's time to actually get the rest of the documents, and they find out that the package is not for him. So even if you don't get the whole package, you still have to read the life plan to see what service they approved for. Because now a month later, Tavio should be in Without Walls.
but
So
his
it
father
doesn't matter
doesn't
what
want him.
document he receives, everything still says what the service is. And I do understand that part, but stepping them down is a little more difficult. But that's neither here nor there for the meeting. That they could deal with that part of stepping him down. But that's the issue. And it can't just be that because Sonia feels she's the coordinator that she does not have to share her findings with me. I did not find out about Tavio or Tommy West information from Sonia
Where did
directly.
Tavios come from?
Sonia was the referral that she mentioned in our admin meeting on
Oh.
numerous times that I've asked for the package to be sent to me. If
Okay.
there was no package, then Brian should have never had a tour or anything set up.
Okay.
But moving forward,
All right.
my information is not coming directly from Sonia.
Okay.
What I communicate with Sonia is forwarding just the life plan. No, we do not communicate over it. If I get the package, I send Sonia wants the life plan only, not the full package. That's it. But if she have findings that makes them not a good fit, it should come to me. I shouldn't hear a third party. That's why we had the back and forth with the Tommy and the Tavio,
So
because
in the initial stages, the information is not being shared
No.
equally if it's necessary to share it.
it is always necessarily
Got it.
necessary to
I got it.
share.
All right. Okay, I got it. Do you disagree?
Okay, so
Do you disagree with
yes,
that?
I do. Yes, I do. I disagree with everything you just said, Sabrina, as far as the package for Tommy West. Me and you do things slightly different. And for Tommy West, I requested the package for Tommy West for Day Hat Without Walls. And when you did send it to me, I believe he was already approved. And everything that I got for Tommy West is from you. And this is why I always tell you, Sabrina, to
But that's
read.
what I said, that I
Hold
send
on,
you the
hold
information.
on,
I'm
hold
confused.
on, and hold on, and let me finish. everything that I got from you for Tommy West is what I read. I always tell you, Sabrina, read your packages thoroughly. I did not get a medical for Tommy West. The information I got from you is what I read, and I forwarded it to Mark. And I told him, read your package thoroughly. They did an urgent care visit that you sent me, Sabrina. You sent it to me. Okay. And I read it. That lets me know that he had heart disease, that he has a defibrillator. Okay. I didn't say that he wasn't fit for the program. All I said is that the boy has heart issues. Okay. So I told Mark to get a physical because this was done in 24. Find out what is really going on with him because this is an urgent care visit, not a regular physical. PPD is needed, physical is needed. Make sure that he is fit to be in this program because y'all do a lot of walking. Y'all are always in and out. Make sure that he can tolerate this. It came from you.
I'm sorry. Isn't that what I said from the beginning? I don't mean to cut you off, but I can't do this. Sonia, when I received this referral May 22nd, I emailed Mark, Sonia, Alex, Rosemary, and Emily Wiggins and said, attached to the referral for your program. A tour is scheduled Wednesday and I will be there with you guys. Don't say that that was the first time you got that package. You received the package the same day Mark,
No,
please, because you received the package the same
no,
day Mark.
it was encrypted.
What does this say?
Sabrina, it was
I don't want to
encrypted.
hear
I
that.
could not get it.
Okay,
The
let's calm
package was
down, calm down,
encrypted.
calm down.
I'm
Everybody
not
calm down,
upset.
please.
The package was encrypted. I never got the package. I got the package when I was at LAC in the main
All
office
right.
and you were there talking to
All right,
Jew.
so there's a disagreement about that. Let's leave it at that. We understand there's a disagreement. That's fine. Okay, so I mean, essentially, the issue is cooperation and being able to share the information as needed. That's all this is about, ultimately. And it's not, it's happening or not happening, you know, you can disagree or not. So this is what I want to do. Because this is a very important program as far as our revenue is concerned, I want to insert myself into the process, which means I want to be a partner with the two of you when it comes to enrolling people. I'm not saying I'm going to go to these fairs. But as soon as the paperwork gets going, I want to be included in it and I want to become as knowledgeable as you two are about the process so that I can kind of decide and monitor whether the information that's supposed to be shared between the two of you is being shared, whether the information that the managers are supposed to be getting is getting to the managers, whether there's communication. That's all. So I will write something to that effect, but that's what I wanted to tell both of you that, you know, because this is a really important program and because I just want to see the revenue increase, you know, the enrollment is there, but the attendance needs to be taken care of and we are addressing that. But this is a very important program for the company. So that's really what I wanted to say. We don't need to, you know, go into a he said, she said kind of arrangement. I understand that there are disagreements or disputes about what was done, but can we agree to this process that I've just talked about so that, you know, we can try to get things on track?
I
Sonia,
believe it's the same process that we supposed to have been following.
right, but
along.
I'm your third, I'm your, you know,
You want that email too?
well, I mean, I want to actually, I'll be a lot more, I'll pay a lot more attention to what you're writing, is what I'm saying.
So
And
what, Alex? So what you're saying is when they send out the packet, you want to get a copy of the packet as
I want to
well.
be, I think of me as one of the
No,
program
I just
managers.
need to actually text Alex and say, because Alex do get all these emails, Alex and
No, no,
you.
no, no. We understand you.
I'm gonna text him now.
That's fine.
No, no, no. I understand what you said because I don't like the way you said my name, Emily Wiggins.
I'm
Anyhow,
sorry. He was the
no, no,
last
no,
person on the
no,
list.
no, Emily Wiggins. You made sure you said Emily Wiggins. And no,
Yeah.
what Alex is saying that he wants to be a part of the process. So when you guys, whether it's Sabrina or whether it's Sonia who send out the packet to the manager, let him know that he's going to receive a copy of the packet
Yeah, I
so that
just
he
want to
knows
become,
where it's going or what's the next process. Once
yeah,
the packet is sent out to the manager, if it's going to Brian or it's going to Mark or Latasha or
I
Nancy,
know the whole
then
process. when
Yeah,
you're
she
arranging a
wants to be a
tour,
part.
you know, when you're having coffee with these people, whatever.
I'll just text you moving forward.
Okay, that's
Because
great.
I see
Yeah.
you, but I'm gonna text you to make
Yeah,
sure
you
you
can
look
prompt
at
me.
it.
And it seemed like, to be honest with you guys, it only seems like these last two, which is Tavio and Wes, that you guys have an issue. Other than that, the other ones that went through was no problem and no
Yep.
issues.
That's
So
yeah.
I don't think those two should just, sour the pool.
Yeah.
I think going forward, everything should be smooth running.
That's it.
I didn't ask for this meeting.
You
Okay.
didn't have to.
That's
We
fine.
did.
Okay, Sonia, are you
Emily
on board
Wiggins.
with this? Are you on board with this, Sonia? I just want to,
I'm fine.
yeah.
I don't have a
Okay, cool.
problem with it.
Very good. Okay, that's it. I didn't want to turn this into an ordeal. I just wanted to, hear what you guys had to say about what you think the process is, and then, just say what I just said. That's it.
I have to just say something. It became an ordeal when my name
Emily
was,
Wiggins wants
when
to
my
talk.
name was spurred out. Emily Wiggins.
Emily Wiggins wants to
I was
Yeah.
reading down the list of people,
No,
and
I
your
know
name
my
was.
name. I know my name. I know how to spell it and everything. No, but this was a productive meeting going forward. Just make sure all we're asking is the packet go to Alex so that there's no, we can just, I just want everything to go run smooth.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't need to tax it.
Toward that
Thanks,
end,
guys.
so just enlighten me. Where do things stand with Tommy? Where do things stand with Tavia?
Tommy's
No,
sister went for fingerprinting today.
But that's for ComHab. That's the ComHab side. I'm confused with our wall side because I met Tommy. Mark met Tommy. I mean, we all
Sonia,
have health issues. We all get sick.
I told Mark.
I don't know.
wait, Sonia. Wait, Sabrina. Did
Sabrina
Sonia, did
finished.
Mark meet Tommy, and what did he have to say about
Mark
Tommy?
met Tommy. Mark met
Sabrina.
Tommy. Mark has the documents. I told Mark to call his sister, call his care manager. He needs a PPD.
Okay.
As far as I know, he needs the PPD, and he needs a medical. He needs a real medical, not from urgent care. That medical he has is from 2024. That he has from urgent care. He needs a medical that comes from his physician.
Okay, so once he get a medical, who's gonna put him in choices? If
I
he's
can
if
do
he's
it.
oh,
I
okay,
can do it.
okay.
I can do
So
it.
all we're
Sabrina can
waiting
do
for
it.
with
It
Tom.
doesn't matter.
Okay, so
And
all
that's
we're waiting
also.
for. Wait. All we're waiting for
Go ahead.
Tommy is a medical, right? So shouldn't Mark
Mhm.
reach out to his
Yeah.
sister? And Sabrina, you said we got it.
I'm confused
No.
now.
Wait.
I'm just
No,
saying I'm
wait,
confused.
Sabrina,
I
wait.
thought we had the
Sabrina,
medical, and that's where the
Sabrina.
findings came from.
No,
It
it
came
came from
from.
urgent care. She's saying it came from urgent care. She requested a medical. Which
It's an urgent care visit, Sabrina. It's not a physical. It's an urgent care visit, like when you go to WebMD.
and it was in 2024, correct?
Yeah.
So wouldn't we request a medical? We're in July now, so don't we get a medical, Sabrina, when we get somebody coming in? Or shouldn't we have a cut? Okay, so no. So it's simple.
And a PPD.
It's
And a
simple.
PPD.
Or Mark, Sonia, if you could call Mark or tell Mark to get in touch with Tommy West's sister and see if they got an up-to-date medical, we can get
Yes.
Tommy in.
And a
We can get Tommy
PPD.
in.
That's
Okay.
all he needs. That's all
And
he
Okay.
needs.
what about Tavio? What's up with him?
Tavio, I spoke to Naya and I asked her because we could have started him in They Have Without Walls. The father said absolutely not. So because the care manager didn't even know he was They Have Without Walls. And I spoke to her and I said to her, I said, okay, well, the father doesn't want him in They Have Without Walls, so I can't start him at all. I'm not going to go through what I went through with Kayla, so I'm just going to wait until that comes, but he will be coming to us. The father likes what he saw. He wants us. And so I'll just wait for her to change the NOD.
So the father
But
did not want They Have Without Walls?
no, not at all.
He wanted, why is that? What's up with Tavio?
The father wants him to be in They Have With Walls. That's the father's request.
Is there a particular reason? Or
Right, that's what I want to know. How old
That's
is
the father's request.
is there something that you know about Tavio that would suggest that he should?
No, he seems to be a good guy. He appears to be a good guy, but that's the father's request. He doesn't want him in the community all day.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Wait. Where was Tavia going? Where was Tavio going?
to
What
the
program?
Bronx, to the
Okay.
Bronx, Finley.
Did one question, Sabrina, before you ask? Did Brian speak to the father?
He
And
did.
the father. Okay, so the father told Brian he wants him to come to his program. Yes
He
or
did.
no?
He
Okay.
did.
Okay.
He met
Okay.
him. He did the
Okay.
tour. He likes everything, and
Okay.
he liked the fact that Terrell was there. He knows Terrell's family. He spoke to the family of Terrell, and they gave us praises to the highest
Okay.
about Terrell Stevenson, because Terrell was holy hell when he first got there. And the father and mother said how much Terrell has grown since being there. So the father said, if they can talk about how well we treated Terrell and how good he has been since being in that program, his father said by all means he would send his son there.
Okay. Sabrina, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, so I was there when Tavio came and did the tour, and They Have Without Walls was never offered, introduced, or mentioned because no one knew he was eligible for Without
Right.
Walls. I met Tavio in person, and just like I told Brian, I'm not trying to stop you from having another enrollment that is high functioning, but Tavio is a Without Walls individual. He is high functioning, he walks, talk, and he would benefit from being in the community doing activities with the They Have Without Walls guys, but it was never a discussion when we were there. This conversation came up because he toured at Finley, and yes, he saw Terrell. He offered to do haircuts for the residents. He Because he know Terrell. Yes, he did like Terrell, but I do think that we're doing him a disservice by dumping him in a site-based program. I don't know what was presented to the dad to tell him he doesn't want him in the community because he would not be out there independently. He would be with staff and other individuals. So I really don't see what would have discouraged the dad from wanting him to learn that independence.
I have a question though. Isn't it a case now where the individuals at Finley and the other site-based day heads are going out more because of the activities that they're supposed to be pursuing?
Supposed to
I
be.
don't know. I don't have.
Well, now
I
that
don't
it's
stay up the
summertime.
programs.
They're
What?
out. But the thing is that his guardian has a choice. And the father said that he never wanted him to be out with They Have Without Walls. His father wants him in a site-based program, and that is that. I spoke to
How
the
old is
father.
Tavio? How old is he?
Huh? I
How
don't
old is
I don't
he?
Tavio's been
um
out of high school for about 3 years now, so I guess
Three.
he'll be
So
about
he's
26,
probably 20.
27.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Right.
Very up. Yeah.
the
But
father still wants him in a site base. But my thing is let him go to site base, let his father see how things go, and they always can change it. It doesn't matter. Let him go. You understand? If he feels that things are different, let him start with something. But he doesn't want to start with They Had Without Walls. He doesn't want to start with that. It's up to him. It's up to his father.
Okay.
It's
I
not.
would like to get him enrolled so we can get billing for him in
That's
either
Yes.
it.
program.
That's
that's
it. Get
gonna
him
it's a
in.
delay on that because now the SARF, I guess they are working on getting his SARF step down from Without Walls to site base, which when I looked at his DDP2, I really am hoping that they actually can get it approved because his IMP SPM scores are
Good.
actually for the range of Without Walls instead of site based. And when OPWD did his approval with the dad's input on the DDP2, I'm not sure how we're saying we're not aware of what service we was approved for because he received the NOD just like the care manager received the NOD that says They Have Without Walls. So
Okay.
again, I'm not
Let's
sure.
whatever he's approved for. Let's get him in. I mean, if he's approved, let's try to get him in.
But now he has, there's a change that needs to be
They're
made.
Sonia and I'm not sure, Brian, I guess, are requesting a change in the soft, which can take 2, 3 more weeks to
Okay.
get that
All right.
approved.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
All right. So before we go, are there any other pending candidates that I should be aware of?
you have my list
Yes.
pipeline.
Did you say, what
Yes,
did you
I
say?
have one.
Okay.
I have
So,
one for Soho,
all
but
right.
I,
So,
I requested.
forward
Did
whatever
you?
I
information there is to
I
me.
haven't gotten. I haven't gotten any documents. I
There's
spoke
no
to the care manager yesterday, and I told her to give me everything. I don't want pieces of it. Just give me everything. because he's been out of program for quite some time. So forward me all the documents so that I can get everything at one time. So when she gets everything together, she'll get them to me and I'll get them to you.
Yeah, and copy Sabrina as well.
Yes, I will.
With
Yeah.
the packet. Sabrina, I did not see your calendar for this month, but I did get something this morning for some fairs that you have something coming up.
Yeah, I have one on the
Okay.
23rd, and
Uh-huh.
then I have the one in September, ACA.
Okay, okay. I've seen something for September.
My calendar
Okay.
is not shared with you anymore.
No, I don't know why I can't see your
Outlook.
calendar.
Mhm.
I don't know why I can't see
On
your calendar.
Outlook.
Mhm.
But ladies, this was a very
Thank you.
productive meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.